Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. It is Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over here at Instagram. We got you here at Facebook Live. This is Success Never Sleeps. I'm your host, Brannon Beliso, and we're sponsored by Rainmaker Membership Systems and Software, My Studio, the app, Market Muscles, and Kids Love Life Skills. And I hope everybody's excited. I'm really excited about tonight. Tonight is just like the beginning of 2019 for me. I mean, success is something we plan. It's not something we just simply fall upon. So we're going to spend a lot of time planning our calendar for 2019. As you come aboard, say hello, put in the name of your school, where you're tuning in from. Excuse me. Got to clear that out a little bit. Let's see. We got Don O'Neill. What's up, Don? Chris, winner of last week's cotton candy machine. Chris, what's up, K1? Marco, Polo. I just had to do that. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Make sure I can see everybody coming on. Adina, Value Martial Arts. You got your empty calendar? Good, Adina. Who else has an empty calendar? Put it in there. You got your calendar, your number 2 pencils. You're ready to rock and roll. That's what I want to hear. That's what I hear, want to hear. Sean, good evening, Sean. Hey, what's up, sir? Cameron Kirkpatrick, West Hampton Martial Arts. What's happening, sir? Let me give you a wave over here at Instagram. K1 will pick you up and put you into the drawing. Dan, what's up, Dan? Checking in. What's up, Dan, sir? Get those calendars ready, please. Get those calendars ready. Now, hopefully, you saw my prelude. You want to get your belt testing and all that stuff in. My goal is to bounce around from one doc to the next. I'm going to see if I can do that successfully, okay? That is my goal. And if I can do that, then we're in business. As long as you can see my screen, tell me you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? I hope you can, because I'm still here. What do I want to share to the desktop first? Okay, we'll start with that doc. All right. Sensei Bolden, what's happening, sir? Jason Smith, what's happening, sir? What's up? So a lot of people have been asking about, this is the final day to sign up for my 8-month mentoring program. There's 2 different things through the app. You'll see either you can pay in full or do it month to month. Of course, you're going to save money if you do the pay in full. I only limit it to 10 people per 8 months. That's just the way I roll. It's really about serving people at the highest level. And there's only one of me. I want to make sure that I do that. So if you're still interested in that, tonight's the night to take advantage of the $1,000 off discount if you pay in full for the 8 months. $1,000. It's a good savings, and we all need to save money. So it's a good thing, and I would encourage you to do that. Cool. Adam's got his planner ready. Thank you. Bolden's Taekwondo, Jackson, Mississippi. So tonight we're also giving away a cotton candy machine courtesy of Rainmaker at the end of this broadcast. So make sure you put in your name, where you're tuning in from, and the name of your school. What's happening over here? NJ Fight over at Instagram. As you're coming aboard Instagram, say hello. Let me know that you're there. Let me know that you are there. Anybody else want to let me know that you've got your calendar and you're ready to roll? Okay, so I'm going to bring in this calendar here, bring it into the broadcast, see if you can see that. Let's see if I can make me small. There you go. So I'm the little guy in this craziness, right? All right. So there's my screen. Let me see if I can just let me know if you can't see me. I'm going to bounce around here and try to move this thing a little bit. All right. So what are we basically doing? We're planning our annual calendar. That's what this whole gig's about. So the elements of a successful calendar, let me know. Can everybody still see me? Because I'm looking at the PDF. I'm only looking at the PDF, so I can't see your face. What's up, Marco? Yes, Marco, you and Amy can do that if you want to pay by the month and start in January. That's when we're starting. We're not starting in December. We're starting the new session in January. You simply want to try to secure that now, secure your spot, because there's only 10 slots. David Rosenberg, what's up, David? His school's growing fast too. I'm very excited and happy for David. So you can still see me? All right, wonderful. So I'm going to jump over to this doc here. So the elements of a successful calendar. Number 1 is planning. Proper planning is vital to a successful event. It really is. And most events, we got to plan 6 to 8 weeks out. Some are every quarter. So there's a lot of work that goes into planning a successful event. And I would encourage you to be very mindful. Just don't do a Hail Mary pass. That works once in a while. Like we had the really bad fires here. And so they shut down the schools. And within 24 hours, we did a 1-day camp and it was packed. So I get that. But other than that, you really want to plan. Success plans. It doesn't just happen. Success makes plans and it executes consistently on a daily basis. You got me? Timeline. The time needed to properly prepare and promote an event. I'm very, very, I'm a stickler for that. A lot of people, again, looking for that Hail Mary pass. I need 10 more students. I want to increase my income. Let's do a quick Black Friday. Don't do that. That's why planning this calendar for the whole year is very, very in tune with successful people. Successful people plan for it. All right. Action plan, writing out the steps and systems to execute the event. Everything needs to happen. What happens? Typically, let's say a bully workshop, hypothetically. 6 weeks out, print a flyer, hang it in the school. 6 weeks out, announce it, start announcing it in all the classes. 6 weeks out, we make a little sticker that we put on all the kids promoting the event for the bully defense workshop. 6 weeks out, we're sending out the first email. 4 weeks out, we're looking for every one of the group pages in our community, in this case, Millbrae families or San Francisco families, and we're posting. Everywhere we can post that it's a free event, we will post it as a free event. Go to your Jamba Juice, hang it on the wall there. They have those bulletin boards for community events. Look for those things. The challenge is people don't promote event and they just think if you build it, they will come. That's not necessarily true. You have to make sure that everything's in alignment. Cool. And then, of course, execution. You want to train your team to execute the event and create the most memorable experience, long and short. Let me come back over. I'm going to check everybody, see how we're doing it over here. Quick look, interested in having Brannon as your mentor? I am. I want to be my mentor. Yeah. You do it. You do that. And I'll work with that, Marco. I'll make that happen for you, sir. Absolutely. David, yeah, you're very welcome, sir. Okay. So everybody clear on that? I'm going to bump back over to my other calendar now because I can. Okay. So ways to promote the events. You have online registration, of course. We do it through My Studio, the app. You could do it via Facebook. Set up an event in Facebook. Setting up events in Facebook are very, very useful. Set them up because you can always get people focused there. It's kind of like your own mini ClickFunnels landing page. People go to the event, you promote things from last year's event, footage, whatever that may be. Say it's a tournament. You're putting footage, little video clips of last year's tournament, pictures of people holding trophies, updates, deadlines. So you create this little hub, this little community, all centered around one focused topic, and that's the tournament. So doing events at Facebook are very valuable. In-house website and email newsletter. We do now a e-newsletter once a month. So we put it in there as well. It'll be at our website wherever we can put it. And of course, in-house. We strategically put acrylic frames in the bathrooms. So if you're sitting down on the pot, you see this acrylic frame right in front of you, we'll put flyers in there. We put flyers in the dressing rooms, put flyers on a bulletin board. We put them up at the front desk. Remember, people need to see something, 9 to 12 times, Stephen said, before they take interest. So you want that subliminal messaging of it always being there again and again and again. So utilizing wall space in your school, to me, is really crucial. I just got a new iPhone. Let's see if I can turn this thing down or off. One of the two. Sorry about that. Okay, volume says off. All right. And then the sticker on the uniform, that was really brilliant. All we did was take a 3x5 Avery label. That's all we did. A 3x5 Avery label, print the event on it with a nice graphic, and we put it on all the kids' uniforms at the end of class. Because we know mom's guaranteed to see that. So we're always looking for ways to communicate better with our families and our students in general. And when a parent says to you, I didn't know that. Well, we have the event in the app. Well, we announce it in class. Well, we have flyers in the school. Well, we put a sticker on your kid. Well, we sent out an email. Well, it was in the e-newsletter. Then you can cop out to that, or you can simply say, well, how else can I communicate better with them? You feel me? Announcements in class, the email flows, very powerful. You set it up, you space it out. If it's 4 weeks out from the event, you do one day one, you do it 2 weeks later, you do it a week after that, and towards the end, you might do it 1 or 2 that week. So that way, they're getting that drip system. And just remember the philosophy. 9 to 12 times they need to see you. They need to have that contact before they decide to commit. They want to buy or attend an event. Cool? In-house flyers, we discussed that. All right, let me jump on. Number 4. So I basically have 3 calendars, and I'd encourage you to do the same thing. One is for the martial arts school. belt testing, buddy days, holiday events, camps, workshops, etc., right? Business, estimated taxes, workers' comp, sales tax, insurance renewals, all that stuff. And then personal, family events, doctors and dental appointments, vacation, etc., right? Now, it'd be nice if you could take those 3 calendars and lay them on top of each other so you can see which dates conflict with one another, all right? But I want you to think about that. If you can, produce 3 calendars when the day is done. Let me come back over here, be live, see who else is here. Hey, what's up, GM, sir? Faith Fighters, Martial Arts Academy, Randalltown, Maryland. Anybody else want to say hello? David, I think I explained what, the sticker on the uniform. What is the info on the sticker? Could be a buddy day, could be a Halloween party, could be, in our case, we have a tuition increase January 1st. We have a sticker that says beat the increase, right? Whatever you want to promote, just be mindful you're not inundating their uniform. Be very strategic how you use that to make sure that's very beneficial, David. Billy Lopez, how you doing, ma'am? Welcome, Billy. Chris Cameron. Yeah, it has been a while, sir. Good to have you here. So as you come aboard, put in the name of your school where you're tuning in from. Please put that in there so we know that you're here. You're automatically entered into our drawing to win the cotton candy machine, courtesy of Rainmaker. All right. A lot of people aboard. Do say hi. I think that's a really good thing. All right. I'm going to jump back over now. Okay. Let me do that. All right. So we talked about the 3 calendars. Everybody still can see my calendar, right? We're all good with that. There it is. Right there. We all good? We're all good? All right. Thank you. All right. So all your events and activities should focus on 5 areas. Really, we're trying to enroll new students all the time because we know the turnover is just what it is. Attrition in the martial arts, we can try to reduce. But I think instead of simply reducing attrition, I'm focusing on retention. What? Isn't that the same thing? Well, it is and it isn't. All right. Attrition to me is I'm looking at how many people are quitting at month 3. A lot of people quit at month 3. So what do I spend my time doing? Shoring up the curriculum from day 1 to month 3, looking at the teaching staff, looking at the class times, right? So that will reduce the attrition rate. But in the interim, it should be doing more, which I think is the more important thing, is improving my retention. If I improve my retention, I create raving fans. Those raving fans go out there and tell more people, and that's how I build my tribe. Cool? So we do. I mean, most of our resources, time, effort, and money are spent on writing systems, and I'm doing that now. I'm writing systems and revisiting systems. That's what I do. I'm the architect, and what I build are systems. That's what I do. The majority of my work is on systems. Cool? Second is retention. You got to retain those students. So if I'm going to do an event like a Halloween party, right, or our monthly parents' night out, that's a huge retention tool for our parents. They love the fact that we do parents' night out and it's free to the community. That's another example. So what are you doing with those different retention events? Renewals, that's a big one too, right? We're getting ready right now to have a tuition increase. We do it every 2 years, and we increase our tuition by $10. So for the next 2 months, all the way through the end of the year, you go right through our app. And somebody asked me that today. Could they download our app and act like a parent and see how we behave? Absolutely. I would encourage you to put our app on your phone so you can see the different events and the different things that we do. So everybody is purchasing, when we don't normally do this, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, pay in full, 10% off. So we're going to renew all of these regular members, and they'll be locked in for a whole year, which allows us to not only serve them better, but focus our attention on really recruiting new members in 2019. We always have a big month, but we realize we got to spread that money out over 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Be mindful of that. I'm not a big advocate of paid in fulls, but if it's going to serve my community and my parents are going to be happy in that process of getting a great deal, then I'm cool with that. I really am. Then, of course, the events and activities should focus on serving the community. I'm huge on serving the community. Service to me is the new profit. I believe earning their trust is the last true form of marketing. So I spend a lot of time and effort earning people's trust. How many of you saw me last week standing in the crosswalk being a crossing guard? Who saw that? Anybody see that? I posted that. Anybody see that? Let me say hello to a few more people. Andrew, what automation software do you use for your email marketing? We're using Constant Contact. I've used SurveyMonkey. I like Constant Contact. It's just meat and potato for us. So mainly Constant Contact. I still run through some stuff through Rainmaker, but what I love about Constant Contact, it's designed for that purpose. So to automate, emails and keep them tight and track stats, and the graphics are great. I like Constant Contact. What's up, Stephanie? Chris, what's up, Chris? And do you build a separate list besides your leads that are put in your CRM? Absolutely. We have lists for first-year students, second-year students, day camp, after school. We have different lists for different things. And we tag them methodically when we assign them a membership so we know which email to send. Yep, absolutely, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? Stephanie. So you can't save $1,000. Wow, these things are just bah, 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 bah. Good? Everybody good? Good. Yeah, so everybody saw that, right? And I chose consciously. Somebody said, "Why didn't you wear the little yellow vest?" and blah blah. I said, "No, I want people to see my big One Martial Arts logo on the back of my uniform, on the back of my hoodie." Right. And I even wore a One Martial Arts baseball cap. They knew One Martial Arts was in the house, in that crosswalk, safely guiding their kids across that street. Talk about earning trust. That is earning trust backward and forward. I'm not out there with rack cards. Hey, as they're crossing the street, here you go. Want a free karate lesson? Nothing like that. I did my job. I served well. I was that crossing guard. I can't tell you the talk that's gone on around that. People walking into kickboxing classes, people seeing me when I drop the kids off at the school. Community events for me are so important. So important. So if you want to download my app for the Millbrae location, there's the information there, please. Good. Don saw the crosswalk video. Hey, what's happening, John? Good evening. Rajo, good evening. What's happening? As you come aboard, put in your name, email, and where you're tuning in. I mean, the name of your school, where you're tuning in from. And then lastly, my events and activities should focus on team development. Huge on staff development. We train our staff 3 days a week now. We train the Millbrae staff on Tuesday. We train the San Francisco staff. And I think Tuesday night from 7:30 to 9, we have instructors training every Tuesday, and they're paid to be there. The full-time people are paid to be there from Tuesdays and 7:30 to 9. And then once a month, we do a 2-hour training. All that is really, really vital. It is the crew delivering your product. And I liken everything to a restaurant. The curriculum is the food. The instructor is the chef. The assistants, they're the wait staff. And it goes right. And without all of it clicking, firing at once, it's really hard to grow a school. It just really is. All right. So staff sample in-house school calendar. So in our school calendar, and this is an example, I'm going to try to bump up this one over here if I get a chance. But here's an example, and I'm going to throw on my glasses for this. No, let me zoom in. Let me do that. Okay. So some of the things include curriculum schedule, right? So everybody knows what we're teaching. Belt testing, right? Belt testing, workshops, camps, referral events and events, demo practices, outside events, and retention events. Okay. So this is August. I'm trying to get over to January, and I'm not sure it's going to let me do that. But let's do it this way. Let's pretend this is January, just hypothetically for a minute. Okay. First thing I want you to do is schedule in an instructor's training. We do our instructor's training, as you see, at the beginning of the month, because in this instructor's training, which has all the volunteers, leadership, whatever you want to call it, everybody is learning to teach the stripes we're teaching that month. The curriculum we're only teaching in August is covered in that instructor's training. That's it. No more, no less. Okay. As you see here, we have summer camp going on. Wow. Week 10 in San Francisco, week 8 in Millbrae. Well, what do we have in January? I think we have Martin Luther King Day. You should be having that camp for sure in January. Some school districts have Lunar New Year, right? Camp. So we'll be doing camps for both of those. Are you actively promoting those in December? Well, we kind of hold off on December because of the holidays and everything. But I guarantee you, January 1st, everybody will know we have a Martin Luther King day camp, and they'll know we do a Lunar New Year day camp. So if you have that, make sure that happens, right? Here you see, here's the life skills we're working on. Control in our Excellent Kids program, respect in our Youth Karate Beginners, and control for our Youth Karate Year 1, Year 2, Year 3, Year 4, and our Adult Karate class. Good. As you see, we have a demo practice. We had an event coming up in September. Black Belt Workshop. This has been huge for our retention. You should be doing a Black Belt Workshop every month free of charge. Let me check, double back and check in. How many of you do that? Type it in there. How many of you do And one instructor's training for 2 hours a month. How many of you do a black belt workshop? Anybody? Anybody? What's up, Vincent? Icon Martial Arts. It was good seeing you, Larry. Yeah, the slides will be shared. I'll put them at the Disruptor page afterwards, sir. Vincent. What's up, Vincent? And stick around because at the end of the show, we give away the cotton candy machine courtesy of Rainmaker. Raja putting it in. Billy, excellent. You do as well. Good. So when Billy does an instructor's training, does anybody else do that? So we do that instructor's training. Like I said, the call full-time staff, 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday night. All the leadership, whatever you want to call them, at the beginning of the month for 2 hours. Wow, right? And then smaller practices, Tuesday in Millbrae for an hour with the team, Thursday in San Francisco with the team. I train myself all the time. That's right. You got a new school, David. That's right. Andrew, good job. Good job. So cool. All right, let me jump back to the calendar. Cool. So what else do we have going on? As you can see for us, what's the main dominance in all of our schedules is that we focus on curriculum. So as you can see, there's the life skills being taught. This is a review month, right? So you see that and you see the differences that are happening here. The life skills change every 2 weeks, right? In our Excellent Kids program, the life skills are changing every week. Control this week, balance this week, memory this week, discipline this week, okay? Closed for Labor Day weekend. There's a demo team. There's a parents' night out. There's a general belt testing. You know, look at all the stuff we got going on. It's pretty insane. And there's all the weeks of day camp. Ooh, there's a family fun day right here in the middle of the month. See, so, I mean, we're hitting hard. And that doesn't even include all the birthday parties we have booked, which are a lot. We have a lot of birthday parties booked. So let me see if this helps. All right, so here we go. You ready to start with January? Everybody? And I'm going to add some things. You know, I'm always updating this document, and this doc may not be totally updated. So if I add a few more things, you can write them down. And like I said, I'll make this handout available, and we'll make sure to post it at the Disruptor page. K1 will make sure to do that. Cool. Again, if you're checking in, I see a lot of people still coming aboard. Tell us the name of your school, where you're tuning in from, so you can be entered into that drawing. Okay. Good. All right. So January, get those pencils out. So first thing, like I said, for January, I want you to write in what curriculum you're teaching. What? Yeah, I know in January, every January, year 1 students do stripe 13 and 14. Year 2 students do stripe 13 and 14 for their level. Year 3 students do stripe 13 and 14 for year 3 students. Year 4 students, which we call level 4, stripe 13 and 14. It's methodical. Excellent Kids has 4 new life skills that month. That's the first thing that goes in. Second thing that goes in is all those workshops, right? Instructors training workshop, our black belt workshop. And at the end of the month, we do a makeup stripe workshop. So anyone that doesn't earn those stripes 13 and 14 can come, because we know people don't practice. Just get used to that. The majority of the population will not practice. That's just the way it goes. Embrace it. Be okay with that process, and you'll save yourself a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. You know, I had one instructor, we had this conversation. The majority of his class was spent harping on the kids about not practicing. And I said, sir, that's not proactive. Well, they need to practice if they want to get good. You're not in control of that. You're only in control of when they step into the school. Now, if you can motivate them with a practice merit badge, and we have this little sheet they can fill out each month and earn this practice badge, so be it. So be it. But what we are in control of is what happens in that school. So beyond their twice a week class, we set an 8 a.m. practice class, which they can come to free of charge and practice that stripe. At the end of every month, we have a makeup stripe workshop. And in month 4, because we do 3 months of curriculum, 2 stripes every month. So at the end of 3 months, they have 6 stripes. Went over that, a couple of weeks back. Then at the end of that cycle, month 4, that whole month is makeup stripes, review, and testing. We do 1 whole month of makeup stripes, review, and testing. So put that in your back pocket. So as you can see here, and this one was really a big one for me. We know New Year's, new you. That's going on big as day. Right? The new year, I want to lose weight. I want to get in shape. This is the year I do it. So we do a kickboxing referral contest. So within our school culturally, I want to make sure that the existing members are bringing in their friends. Every study has proven if you buddy up with somebody, you're more likely to be accountable and come and work out. Cool. So we're very mindful to do this kickboxing referral contest. You bring in a friend, you get a ticket, it goes into the ballot box, right? I think we do this one like 6 weeks. I don't remember offhand. But at the end of 6 weeks, we're giving out a couple of $100 in Visa gift cards and things like that. Cool. Parents Appreciation Month. Now, this was a big one. Most of us will give one free month to mothers on Mother's Day, right? Mother's Day month. And we do the same thing on Father's Day. The reason we found most people are not using that is because summer is right behind that, right? Mother's Day is May, Father's Day is June. I don't want to commit to anything. It's summertime, vacation. The kids are out of school. So what you want to do, if you're going to do that, we do that in May and we do that in June for Mother's Day and Father's Day, but it's open-ended. We don't say you have to use it in the next 30 days. So a Parents Appreciation Month in January, when they really want to get in shape, is such a great thing. They know right away they can come trade free for a month. They're going to take you up because they're more motivated because it's a new year and all that. I found Parents Appreciation Month is most effective for us in January. Good. As you can see here, Martin Luther Day Camp, Martin Luther King Day Camp, I should say. We were promoting that at the end of December, early January, right? Look, we're already promoting a President's Day camp, and that's not to what, February 17th, something like that. The annual rate increase goes into effect, right? That's going to be hitting us this January. We send out, we miss you postcards with 30 days free to former students and prospects who have not been active for over 6 months. That's a big one. So we're going to go into our database. We're doing it a little bit differently. And I don't know who created this, but at the beginning of January, we do it at back to school. No, we do it January. We do it in June during summer. And then we do it in back to school. Strategic is very important. We send out an email to anyone that's ever entered our doors, anyone that's ever trained with us. And we say, quick question. Are you still interested in our martial arts programs? That's it. And you'd be amazed how many people signed up. Last January, we had 40 trials in San Francisco just from that alone. And it's a great way to clean up your database because people will say, opt me out. I don't want to be on your email list anymore. I'm not interested. And you want to clean that out, right? I want to have an accurate email list to go off of. Cool. And people overlook their emails. For me, everybody here at Instagram and here at Facebook, your email list is gold. Don't farm that out to people. Don't sell it, and be mindful how you use it and use it well. Be very strategic. And then, of course, in January, schedule, plan, and prepare for upcoming camp fairs, right? We just did all of our pre-sales, and we're doing the last one right now. It ends tonight at midnight. $50 off a week of camp. We already did $100. We already did $75, and now we're doing $50. And we've grossed close to $100,000 between two locations with early camp registrations for 2019. That'll work for me all day, every day. That idea I got from John Cassidy via Tule. All right, so that's really important. But now what we're going to focus on in January, February, March is getting out to the other public that doesn't know who we are and get into these camp fairs. Very important. And there's tons of them. If you don't know of any camp fairs, please look. Everybody has them. They go on all the time. Pro Shop holiday clearance. Anything you didn't sell from December, you should have a big blowout 50% off. Good. Start promoting the inter-school tournament. Wow. Our tournament's not until like the end of March or April, but already we're promoting it. How do we do that? We have trophies ready-made, and at the end of every class where we're showing them to the kids, letting them touch, feel, hold them. At the last 10 minutes of the class, we might introduce how they're going to present their kata, how some of the sparring goes, just to get people familiar with how that goes. And it just really makes the event. We get roughly 300 competitors to our tournament out of the 1,000 student active count. So I think that's really good. That's really good. And then, of course, promote our Stranger Danger workshop. We want to do that right away. That's something we don't wait for. Like, a lot of people only do bully defense in October when it's Bully Defense Awareness Month. We try to schedule Stranger Danger and bully defense workshops every quarter. Really important. And of course, there you see Parents Night Out. That's a big one for us. We don't have to do a lot of marketing. We just want to make sure that we're pushing our existing students to bring people that have never been there. So we're looking for community pages like nextdoor.com. We're looking at, at Facebook. There's tons of it. Just look. There's so many parenting groups out there. And just, again, don't sell stuff. Promote free community events. Like, I went to this one community page, a Facebook page in San Francisco, and all I said was, "Hi, my name's Brannon. My wife, Kim, and I are native San Franciscans. We've owned one martial arts in the Parkside district for close to 18 years. Did you know? We love to donate to different silent auctions. We give away birthday parties, weeks of camp. That's all I said. If you'd like us to donate to your school or your cause, and I put my wife's email. Boom. Now, if I go there and promote a parents' night out and say it's free, I'm good. If I say we have a Halloween party and it's free, I'm good. But if I was to go in and put 1999, boom, they would probably block me, cut me from that group, and it'd be a done day. You feel me? So again, that type of passive marketing that really positions your business as a business that gives back and cares is really, really important. I can't express that enough. Good. And then here we go. Promote free birthday parties for existing members. Now, we were doing this in San Francisco until our birthday parties became so popular that outside people were booking them. Same thing in Millbrae. When I first opened that school, I just wanted it to be packed. So we did free birthday parties to all our existing members. Now, we didn't have a lot of members in Millbrae. We went to my son's elementary school and gave away free birthday parties. It was really about packing that school. And hey, if you're on a tight budget, that's okay. They bring the cake and pizza, and you supply the party coordinator and the facility. You're paying rent anyways. And if you're a one-person show, you got to work either way, right? So why not make it advantageous? And then, of course, instructors in training, black belt workshop, makeup stripe workshop, all of it's there. Cool. Let me jump back over and say hi and see who else is coming aboard. Wow, we got a lot of people. Diana. Hey, Diana. What's happening? Lonray. What's happening, Lonray, sir? All right. So for all the new people coming aboard, I see lots of people here at Instagram and at Facebook. Please, tonight is the night we give away the cotton candy machine, courtesy of one of our sponsors, Rainmaker Membership Systems and Software. So please put in your name, the name of your school, and where you're tuning in from so we can get you into our electronic random drawing that we do at the end. Okay. All right. So Andrew's asking me, so you rotate life skills the same way as a physical curriculum, teaching multiple arts just weekly instead of every 2 to 3 months? Absolutely. You get it right on the head, Andrew. We do one curriculum stripe every 2 weeks. We found doing smaller chunks is much more effective than trying. I watch so many schools doing like teaching 2 or 3 stripes at the same time. At the end of month 1, they get if they attended all their class, they get a stripe for that. Then the end of month 2, they might get half a. It's just insane. I'm big on the book, The One Thing. We do one chunk of curriculum for 2 weeks, stripe test, put a stripe on their belt, go to the next piece of curriculum for 2 weeks. Some of our forms will take up 3 or 4 stripes, sir. Absolutely. But to make it more manageable, if we do one stripe every 2 weeks, we do one life skill every 2 weeks. Right? Except in my Excellent Kids program. My Excellent Kids program is one life skill a week. So we're fundamentally memorizing 3 mat chats a week, sir. But we found it's better service to our clients. And it just, for us, is a way of communicating the correct life skill to the correct age group. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because that's been like really important. Helping to communicate that we are a life skills educator, huge for us. Another thing from Andrew. Do you utilize junior instructors' leaderships to provide weekly free private lessons to members for free? Both. Yeah. We go the extra mile on that. We like doing 15-minute privates between classes when we have space between classes. So yes, we utilize some of the junior instructors there, but really our paid private lesson card is packed. I mean, all my top instructors are booked. Practically all the full-time teaching staff is booked. So we're not hesitant to that. If we're going to offer a private or they're going to pay for a private, we want to make sure that it's somebody that's top-notch. That's all. But I'm not saying you can't do that. Herman, Extreme Impact. Bill B. Harris, Orlando. Diana, yes, we will share the slides. If you're part of our Disruptor page, I posted there under files. We got so many cool files under there. So this whole presentation will be there. Absolutely. Just become part of our Disruptor page. Maybe K1 will post it. Rudolfo Valenzuela Jr., Rudolfo from New York. Hey, that's a new name. Welcome, Rudolfo. Welcome to Success Never Sleeps. Okay, so jumping back over now, let's get into February. All right, let's look at February. So that's January. Do you see all the stuff going on? So many things. And look at, does it focus on enrollment? Yeah. We got all those different camps. We got the Stranger Danger workshop, right? We got the Parents Night Out, free birthday parties. Yeah. That's enrolling new students. Is there retention there? Yes, absolutely. There's tons of retention there, right? With the Parents Night Out, that's a retention event for us. I would think even the clearance sale, if I can sit there and get stuff 50% off, that makes me endear myself to you. That's retention. The makeup stripe workshop, that's a retention event. Then of course renewals. What are we doing to renew people? Well, there you go. We're sending out that We Miss You postcard, 30 days free. We're trying to renew, people that are gone, re-energize people. So it's all there. Enrollment, retention, renewals, community events, and anything to better your team, your culture, and your systems, right? February, Pro Shop, Valentine's special. Buy one item, get the second item half off. Good. Velez Martial Arts over at Instagram. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. That works really well. Someone will buy a pair of boxing gloves, get the second pair of gloves half off, whatever. I mean, it's super valuable. 2-for-1 Valentine kickboxing special. That's a standard. Through the whole month, you can buy a trial, $99 for 4 weeks, and boxing gloves. We'll go so as far as say, hey, you come with somebody, it's 2-for-1. And how do we give away 2 pairs of boxing gloves? I believe we do. So for $99, you and a friend can come for a month, unlimited. You both get boxing gloves. Good. New Year referral contest. That's again just another name for that kickboxing referral. Sometimes we call it New Year, New You. It's interchangeable. I think I just changed it up to make it feel differently, but it's fundamentally what we did back in January. This event here, the kickboxing referral contest, where you bring a friend to class. Cool. All right. Promote spring camp. That's right. Spring camp's not coming out until the end of March and April, and we're promoting it through the app, push notifications, through constant contact, e-newsletters, little sticker on the kid in class. All those things are happening. President's Day camp, still promoting that. Stranger Danger workshop, it's happening in February. We're promoting it in January. Up into school tournament application deadline. Why? We got to order trophies. Annual rate increase, it's in effect, right? We give them 1 extra month to push through, and we do. We'll extend specials from December and January, and then make that tuition increase in February. This year, we're doing the increase in January. I want to close out December really, really strong, so we pushed it up a month. All right. And then here you see promote free birthday parties again to those existing members. If you have them, do them, right? Summer day camp fair, it's right there. French American School, staff spring camp, parents night out again. And then always on the bottom, that's a staple, instructors in training, black belt workshop, makeup stripe workshop. Whew, that's a big breath, huh? What I'm thinking tonight with the way things are flowing, let's get through the first quarter. I'm going to get through March. Then I'm going to open it to questions. That way I know you got a lot of questions you want to ask them. Now, for all my Kids Love Life Skill clients, what merit badge should we be doing in February? Love. The love badge, right? We do the love badge during February. During November, we do the gratitude badge. During December, we do spirit and family, right? Before they leave for the summer, we do practice and commitment. When it's time for belt testing, we do knowledge and a black belt. So you can take these life skills badges and coordinate them to the different seasons. That's how much we think about this stuff, right? That's how much we think about this stuff. All right. So let me double back, do a quick hello. Any new people coming aboard over here? Let me check. Adam, what's happening? Adam's asking, in-house events, any special events besides forms, fighting, weapons, got a lot of new people, never competed. Again, depending upon your culture, Adam, if you're a heavy tournament driven school, then of course you should be having all those different type of workshops, and those are retention events. But I would make sure to balance that with community events. I would balance that with enrollment events. Make sure to be mindful of that. I was working with one school owner, and his competition team made up 10% of his school, and they dominated the schedule. All the primetime classes, all the primetime, community event slots, buddy day slots was occupied by the competition team. And I said, that doesn't make sense. You're doing 90% of your marketing to the 10% that you already have locked in, right? Didn't make any sense to me. So I would be mindful of that, Adam, what events that you do and how you make that happen. So David's asking, what about referral contests for martial arts? Well, we do that a lot during the summer, David, where you can bring a friend to class. We want to be very mindful of that. If you have a brand new student and his friend is a brown belt, and that brown belt needs to work on his curriculum because he's stripe testing, not a good day. So we will do it like towards the end of We do 3 months curriculum, then 1 month of review and testing. It's not uncommon in the end of April that we're doing a buddy week, right? We do it again at the end of the August cycle. We'll do it at the end of the August. Again, December's right here. We'll do review and belt testing in December. And in that last week or so, we will do bring a buddy to class. So I'm not against that, just as long as it doesn't step on your curriculum. Be mindful it does not step on your curriculum. Cool? What's up, Chris Malloy, my friend, my brother from Australia, Dynamic Martial Arts. GM, I don't have any staff. I have a black belt class once a month. That's okay. That's okay, GM. Just make sure that the black belts that you do have, you're training and you're training them effectively. That's super important, sir. David, we use the community badge this month for our fundraiser to show how it connects to a greater community. Wow. Let's put that down, everybody. That's a new one for me. Thank you to David the Disruptor. All right. Because everyone's doing like things we do, food donations. Some people are doing turkey brigades and all those things. What a great badge for I didn't even think of that for November, the community badge, which we have. That's awesome. Did you use the community support materials, sir? The mat chat in class, the student parent handout. Whoa. Talk about taking it to another level, right? You make sure you're using those tools as well, David. These life skill badges sound like they will make writing ad copy to hit and solve pain points very easy for my client. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. But we want to be mindful of that. We have a student parent handout. We have a mat chat and a facilitator handout. You could pull ad copy from all of that. But I want to make sure that in my ad copy, when I'm identifying pain points, I'm really tight. Sometimes if you look at when you deliver a mat chat, focus means pay attention, look with your eyes, listen with your ears, think with your mind, do the right thing with your body. Okay, that wouldn't appeal to a parent at face value that's never been in my school. But if I say, would you like your child to be a better listener? Whoa. That's a pain point every parent has, right? But what is that is focus means to listen with your ears. So I just took that focus and applied it there. But you're right. You can take all of these life skills when you're creating copy and identifying pain points. If you look at our website, which we create ourselves, which I have a full-time web designer, all that copy really positions us as a life skills educator. Because honestly, I wish somebody cared. I was an 8th degree black belt. My father's owned a school for 50 years. I grew up, I'm a second generation martial arts school owner, like my father. Nobody cares. But they do care if you're going to teach their kid focus, discipline, self-control, confidence. That matters more to them. So I really want to position myself, Andrew, sir, as a life skills educator. I posted that video when I went into that elementary school recently for that school talk, that classroom. I didn't wear a uniform. They asked me, are you the karate guy? You're going to teach the kids a kick today? I said, no, ma'am. I'm a life skills educator who utilizes martial arts to convey it. Different angle, right? Different angle, because every martial arts school is lined up to try to go to that school. We don't do that. We're not walking into your school in August in my uniform and a box of donuts going, hey, teachers, I know you're working hard planning your curriculum. We don't do stuff like that. And I think it's outdated. We're better than that. We need to think outside the box, get rid of the box, and create these new types of mindsets. You feel me? Well, a lot of people are at Instagram too. Put in your name, where you're tuning in from, please. Let me check out any other of these questions. Oh, for our in-school tournament, we have over 1,000 students, Adam. So we can do, 300 to 400 competitors easy. We just do forms, we do sparring, and then we do an excellent kids division, which is kind of like a mini decathlon based upon some of the different skills and drills that the excellent kids already do in class. And for us, it just works well, works really well. If you want to learn more about Kids Love Life Skills, there's the link there. Right now we have a sale. Oh, the sale's ending tonight at midnight. Up to 20% off. Take advantage of that, please. No, absolutely. Andrew, wow. That's brilliant. Those handouts are in PDF and the client can use them as lead hooks for lead info and paid advertising. Absolutely. I had a mom come in one time, and here's an example how that works. She came in and, of course, one of the standard questions is, what are your goals for your child? Well, I really want him to learn confidence. Wow. So I said, well, confidence, which means to believe in yourself, is very valuable. If a child believes in themselves, then they're going to achieve their goals. Wow. So she took the rack card, the schedule, and all that. But then I also gave her the student parent handout for confidence. And I gave her a confidence merit badge. And she goes to me, well, we haven't signed up yet. I said, no, Mom, I just want you to have these tools so you can begin planting seeds with your child. So read through the student parent handout. You have the confidence badge. You choose how he earns it based upon the dynamics of what's going on in your household. She walked out 30 minutes later, walked back in and signed up. Yeah, we do that all the time, in booths, Andrew, and everything that we do. We're always utilizing that student parent handout. I can't tell you how many parents ask me for the mat chats because they want to reiterate and use them at home with their kids. Yeah, absolutely, sir. Because you know what I love about that type of marketing, and I'm sure everybody here is going to agree, it's not $19.99 plus boxing gloves. It's not that kind of marketing. It's really, here's our why. This is what we do. Here's your pain point. I know my demographic. I know my avatar. I know your pain point. Let me solve it. Here's what we do. Here's the solution. So I get that all day, every day. So let's see what David says about the community badge. Yes, sir. We set up the fundraiser for JDRF since it's Diabetes Awareness Month. We discussed who is in our community as in the mat chat. Lovely, you use the mat chat. Then connected that to a broader community. Everyone is doing a kickathon this week. Good. Regardless of money raised, the students kick. After they kick, they receive their badge since the dojo's donating on their behalf. David, on point, sir. Can't miss with that. Not at all. Not at all. Cotton candy machine, get it in, right? You're making my life as a digital marketer easier. I'm grateful for that, sir. I love the idea of a community for November. I do too. Okay, let's get back over here because I want to open the floor to questions. So that's February. You know what I didn't see in January? I want to double back to January really quick. Let me check something. Okay, so in January, did I see my one warm coat? Yeah, see, it didn't. It's not on this one. But what we do also in January is one warm coat. November is our food drive. December is our toy drive. January is our one warm coat. And we make it like a retention event. We have the excellent kids versus the kickboxing group versus the martial arts group. And whoever brings in the most coats gets a buddy day party. That's it. So that's super powerful for us. What's up, my son? All right. So we did February. Let's look at March. So March, and I want to be mindful of this. If it's like that furniture dealer, right? That furniture dealer. Hi, my love. It's like the furniture dealer. Every month they're closing out. You ever see that store where in their window it always says this month liquidation, next month closing out, next month moving sale, and they do every month there's a special. Be mindful of that. I put these all here and you can pick and choose, but don't become that used car salesman. And if you're doing everything, even on Groundhog Day, right? On Groundhog's Day, if he sees his shadow and there's one more month of winter, then we're going to give out free hand wraps. Try to avoid that because I don't think culturally it's in line with martial arts values. Again, these are all here and you choose what you want to do. Cool. So St. Patrick's Day, we got the special free hand wraps if you wear green to class. We did that a couple years, right? It's fun, it's fine, and there's nothing heavy. Promote the children's Easter party, right? That Easter party is big. We do an Easter egg hunt for the whole community. The Easter bunnies there. We take free pictures. We put it in the really cool one martial arts frame because I know a photo has shelf life. I've got pictures on my refrigerators of some of our black belts that graduated 4 years ago from high school. The freaking high school senior portrait is still on my refrigerator. Can you believe it? It's still there. So I want to pay attention to that. Taking a picture, putting it in a frame, giving it to the parent at the end of the event is super, super valuable. Hang on one second. I'm going to tell the kids to turn on the TV. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So we have a camp resource fair. That's a big one too, right? That's a big one. Again, those camp fairs, January, February, March, April, be visible, be in the community. When somebody tells you, I didn't know you have a day camp or you don't have an after school program, then we haven't found who our demographic is and we haven't found out how to communicate to them. Okay. What else is happening in March? The Meadows Parents Night Out Crab Feed. I gave you that one with my community-based marketing last week, right? The Meadows Crab Feed is big for us. We pay $300 to put our name on the ticket, right? So everyone who buys a ticket will see our name. We donate a birthday party. We donate a week of camp. You're at the silent auction table. You will see our name there. We donate our school and our staff to watch the kids so more parents can go to that crab feed. Again, our donation to the PTA. You see where I'm going with this? On and on and on. We donate the cotton candy machine if they want to use it to give out free cotton candy at this crab feed. And if I could send volunteers to serve the freaking crab, I would do that too. So remember, I understand I want 9 to 12 touch points, 9 to 12 touch points. So in that, the parent drops his kid at the school. We've talked about that, one touch point. The parent looks at his ticket before he goes in, another touch point. The parent goes to the silent auction table to look at the different prizes. There's one martial arts again. They look at the program. There's one martial arts again. They go get cotton candy. There's one martial arts again. And at the end of the thing, they come pick up their kid. There's one martial arts again. So we're giving all these touch points. I think it's a huge miss when you just think, okay, I'm going to run a thing in the program and that's it. That's very minimal presence. Remember, 9 to 12 touch points. Okay, good. And as you see here, promoting membership specials. We have a new student special that we'd like to push in March. Staff training, meeting, and review for spring camp. We got to train those people for spring camp, right? Promoting spring and summer day camp still. Promote picture day. We don't do picture days anymore, but if you do, I threw that one in there. The inter-school tournament is in March. We're rocking and rolling. There's another retention event right there. Spring camp, Easter party, parents night out, and of course, the anchor, training that team, instructors in training, black belt workshop, makeup stripe workshop. Boom. All right, so that's the first quarter. Is that crazy or is that crazy? Tell me that's not crazy. That is just the first quarter. And look at all the things that we did. Look at all of them. A lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff. Typo, tool for our school. Yeah, there might be some typos in there, GM. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Oh, good. Hey, David. Chris wants to know how you do that community event. I think it's powerful. It's great for diabetes. It's wonderful. Yeah, if you can share that, David, at the Disruptor page, I'm sure people will love you for it. Chris, how does that work? So he's asking you that, David. Cool. All right. So we still got a few minutes here. Questions you have up to this point. As you can see, there's a lot going on, isn't there? And we haven't even put in that calendar quarterly taxes, insurance renewal, right? All those different things, payroll every 2 weeks, all of that. None of that's there. All those things have to be done. What doctor's appointment, your physical at the beginning of the year, right? Not to mention your kids taking them to the soccer class. We had Taco Wednesdays tonight that I was at with my wife briefly. See? So there's so many things that go into a schedule, and that's why I keep 3 separate schedules. Unfortunately now, by the grace of God, I have a great team. I have great handlers that handle me, and they point me in the direction, and I simply go. So I'm blessed in that regards as well. Good. David just posted that at the Disruptor page. So if you're not part of our Disruptor page, please become part of it. All right. We still got about 10 minutes, right? Adam, you're loving this. Good. Good. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to watch this a couple of times. I'll post that slide. But if you watch the first week and review that, wow, this is brilliant. Check this out, folks. Watch this one again, okay? And then go through the entire January through December calendar that I currently have. And you pick what works for you and what doesn't work for you, right? Put it on your calendar. Try to fill out as much as this calendar as you can next week. And that way, when we do the show next week, we really focus on plugging holes. Someone will go, hey, in January, I've got a Saturday open from 5 to 9. Should I do something there? Hey, in February, I've got a Sunday open at this time. Should I do something there? Right? Yeah. All right. So Chris is asking, sir, can we have one day about your badges? I do use your life skills and I want a little detail. Chris, I try not to sell too much of my stuff. I really have the discipline of serving people. That's important to me. Yes, I have to promote my mentor program and those different things because it's part of my revenue stream. But overall, I just want to serve people. So Chris, because you're asking, I'm going to do you one better. You connect with K1 and he'll set up a 30-minute time to talk to me at no charge. And I will help you onboard your Kids Love Life Skills. Sound good? I hope that's even better, Chris. Yeah, K1's digging that idea too. So do I. So you're going to take the handout that'll be posted at the Disruptor page, and you're going to try to fill in your entire calendar for the year. And then next week, we'll come back and start plugging in holes. But make sure the first thing that goes into that calendar is everything that's centered around training your team to teach that curriculum that month, your instructors in training workshop for 2 hours, your weekly training with your team. That's number one. I think people overlook that. When they say no one cares what style you're teaching, blah, blah. Yeah, maybe so. But if it's not good food, it's not good food. You want to make sure that team is delivering that experience that's unequaled in any other kid's activity, not the other martial arts school. In soccer, swimming, everything else, you want to deliver an experience that is so much higher in value that they're willing to pay you that type of money. You know what I mean? And that's why when I developed Kids Love Life Skills, that was a big part of it. I wanted to make sure I knew life skills. I spent thousands and thousands of hours studying that stuff, learning it, because I want to be the life skills expert. That's it. Ken, what's up, Ken? With Anaheim Krav Maga in the house. Just got through teaching and signing up 2 new students. Good for you. Ken's grown his school a lot in the past year or so, and I'm 2 years, and I'm very grateful for that. Great information to soak in. I'm definitely going to cultivate as many community activities as possible. It just is. People more likely to engage you when you're not sitting there selling. If I'm not sitting with my hand out going, gimme, 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 what's in it for me? That type of sales stuff just turns people off. It just really does. But I think because we're so fearful and that we've been brainwashed that the only way, to be successful, you got to be sales driven, phone scripts, all the rest. Well, I watch schools spend the majority of their money and time doing one thing, becoming great salespeople. And you know why you better be a great salesperson? Because you're not spending time on your curriculum, staff training, bettering your curriculum. So you better have a lot of sizzle up front, because that back door is wide open and people are going out it each and every day. So you better be the best salesman in the world. You better be closing deals up front, because you're going to lose them going out that back door all the time. We're constantly visiting our curriculum. That's super important for us all day, every day. Cool? Absolutely, Adina. I love taking time like this, and it's again, the blessings. You got to give credit to my sponsors, because they're the ones who fund this thing, who provide it so that I can offer you this. So Rainmaker, My Studio, Market Muscles, Kids Love Life Skills. Thank you to you guys. So you want to win that cotton candy machine tonight? Then hit the share button to be entered to win. Okay, courtesy of Rainmaker. Do it now. Do it now, because we're almost out of time. All right. So what are our big takeaways tonight? What's your big takeaways? If nobody has any questions directly about the first 3 months of the year, what are your big takeaways from tonight? Go. Well, I'll start. You know what my big takeaway is? Man, I got to keep at our calendars. We got to be on it. We got to be on it. We got to be on it. Yeah, Andrew's saying make sure you film your events. I think that's a given, Andrew. But let's reiterate that just so people are really clear. With today's quality of your iPhones and your Androids, if you're not doing a Facebook Live, you're not doing Instagram boomerang, you're not doing shooting footage that you can cut and put in later on. We do it all the time. We do it with classes. We do it with every event. We're posting live footage all the time. People need to see the activity in your community. They want to know why. They want to be part of your tribe versus anybody else's. So Andrew's just reiterating a given. You should be, you better be making sure you're recording these different events. Now, when you sign up in our school, we have a waiver, and it says that, you allow us to do those things. Cool. So what is the big thing? My big takeaway, K1, planning is key, and promote early. Herman, plan. Stephanie, plan, plan, plan. Oh, don't forget Bill B. Harris, the man in the yellow gi, the Golden Gate Sport Club. Follow through and follow up. Yeah, that's it. I mean, planning ahead equals preparedness. Yep, like anything. That your program works very well in an abundance mindset, both in life and part of marketing. Yeah, I don't live from the law of scarcity, Andrew. I truly live from the law of abundance. I believe that. And I believe the more I give, mindfully to the community without asking anything in return, it's going to come back tenfold somewhere. I just think that's life. Or at the minimum, I'm feeding my karma bank. And when I put my head down on the pillow at the end of the day, I'm a giver. So it's right in line with my heart and my value. So that's an easy one. Oh, Don's saying it. Proper planning. Keep 3 calendars. Focus on the 5 areas, right? Retention, renewal, enrollments, community-based events, and everything staff training. Bettering the curriculum, bettering your team. Yeah. I'm always grateful from them. My takeaway, if you fail to plan, you fail to fail. You plan to fail. I love that. Wow, this is all really great stuff. I'm grateful, Jeremy, that you're here and that you're getting something out of it. Plan, 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 and backup plan. Yep, proper planning. Good. So we all agree everything is about planning. And if you plan properly, you better your chances of being successful. You really, 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 really do. And so, even we get behind the ball. We got behind a couple of months this year and it upsets the team. There's not a rhythm, there's not a flow, so planning your calendar year in advance is crucial, crucial, crucial. And it's my discipline to get my year calendar done. So we were doing every quarter, because we're just driving so hard. It's all laid out. We know what we're doing for the year pretty much, but releasing it to the team, I was doing by every quarter. I think what I'm going to challenge myself on this time is not only preparing the whole year, but giving everybody the whole year, right? Maybe I'll do that so they can see what's going on as an overview. Lon Ray, take action now. Lon Ray, good. Andrew Bell, staff training and planning. Yep. Jill, thank you, sir. Great reminders. Absolutely. Marco, plan, revisit, be flexible. And again, proper planning prevents poor performance. Absolutely. So we want to plan. And at the minimum, promise me, you're going to go in and lay out this first quarter. But if you can lay out the whole year and then ask me questions next week and we'll fill in the holes, super powerful, super powerful, super powerful. And I hope if anything for you, it's opened up your mind to the potential of marketing beyond a booth, beyond a demo team, and beyond a school talk. There's so many ways to market. And if you make it community-based and it's not simply about signing up new students, you offer yourself a wide array. You know how many hundreds of people saw me standing in the middle of the street with 2 stop signs wearing a one martial arts hoodie and baseball cap? You can't put $1 on that amount of marketing. That warm and fuzzy trust feeling a parent felt when they dropped their kid at the corner and there I am waiting with a smile, guiding that kid safely across the street. She sees one martial art. She associates it with somebody that's caring for her kid to get safely across the street. You feel me? So really, let's start thinking outside just buddy days, just a kick-a-thon, just a Nerf night. Let's really get beyond that, okay? Let's get beyond the stranger danger school talk and all those things. We want to own the 3 to 5 mile radius of your brick and mortar location. Own it, own it. Cool? All right. Good. I'm glad Haley's saying the workshops are great ideas that we don't currently offer. Yeah, workshops are important because it's huge retention. When they go, do I have to pay for this? You makeup stripe workshop? No. You mean it's free? Yep. I don't have to pay for the 8 a.m. practice class? Nope. Perceived added value. If you give me $100, I give you $500 worth of value. You're a happy camper. Same thing here. Same thing here. Ooh, Adam's got some good stuff. Takeaway. Scheduled calendar way in advance. Community events, retention events, New Year sale, community badge, fundraiser. Watch this video again and loads more. Yeah, because pretty soon, once you have that whole calendar laid out, we go in and just change dates. It's the same curriculum in January every year. So you just change the dates. Same thing with the life skills. We use the same set of life skills. We rotate them through. So we just keep getting better and better at better what we're doing. And it is. Consistency is the key to quality. For consistency, laying it down, laying it down, laying it down, the potential is unlimited. Jeremy, I'm blown away about all of these ideas. I can't wait to meet you in person at the Market Muscle event in January. Oh, yes. Market Muscles has an event in January, and I am the keynote speaker. Yeah, my dance card for next year is already filling up. January is the Market Muscle event. February, I'm speaking in Cozumel at Cos Talks. In March, I think I'm breathing for a second. April, we have It's Time Live Empowered here in San Francisco. And then in May, I go to Harvard. I'm speaking on the panel and I get to learn. Man, talk about, one of those highlights of my life. I'm going to get to stand there on a microphone, on a panel. It's on a panel, but I'm on a microphone in a classroom in Harvard teaching. How lucky am I? How lucky am I? So, Jeremy, I'm grateful, sir. I'm very, very grateful, and I will get to see you, and hopefully we'll get to hang out, have a cup of tea, something of that nature. All right. Are we ready to do this? It's 8:34. I don't want to keep you too much longer. We have a lot of people still here. If you have K1, no breathing. We got to book March with something. Haha. If it's there, it's there. I'm grateful to everybody, the disruptive movement, everybody. We've really pushed service to the forefront. We've pushed a new way of doing business with no contracts. We've pushed a new way of doing business where staff training simply to serve people better versus increasing our bottom line has become our mantra. And so many schools are prospering from this all over the world. I mean, last it's time we had people from Spain and Germany, and you've had them from Canada, Australia. Just wild, just wild. But I can't do this without you. You know, I can't. And I recognize that. Cool. All right. So everybody, did you get your name in, the name of your school and where you're tuning in from? If you got that in, we're going to give away this cotton candy machine. I'm going to give you one last chance to put in your name and the name of your school and you're tuning in from. And then we're going to give away this cotton candy, courtesy of Rainmaker. Hey, Bill B. Harris is going to do a breakdance competition. You could do that. March event for Brannon, UK. There you go. Let's bring Brannon to the UK. Let's do that. I've done Germany. I've done Spain, but I haven't been to the UK yet. Maybe you and a group of school owners should get together and let's make it happen. Haley's got Impact in Arkansas. Get that one in the drawing, K1. And Wisconsin. Yeah, we got to get to Wisconsin too. You know, we're talking about maybe going on the road and just doing one It's Time Live event here next year in April, and then don't do the one in November and hit the road. So we're talking about that. But for now, you want to come in April. You definitely. You witness our culture firsthand, what we do, all the lights go on. People get it. They see it firsthand and they go, wow, everything you talk about, you know, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. There really is the land of Oz. And we have problems like anybody else. Don't get me wrong. But overall, I love the way our team performs because it's culture-based. Silver Dragon Kung Fu, Daly City. Jill, what's happening, Jill? Anybody else want to put their name, the name of your school where you're tuning in from? Come on. There's the link for, we have like 8 spots left for the 4-day experience. Get signed up for that. I know the discounts ended, but if anybody wants to come for that 4-day experience, I will change your life forever. We'll give you that $100 off. Just let K1 know. We'll go in there and reset the discounts and let you get that. Only 8 spots left. I want to fill that up, you know, because if I know who's coming, what 20 people are coming for 4 days, ooh, you're going to be walking on water by the end of 4 days. I promise you. November's It's Time was amazing and mind-blowing. You all need to get there. Thank you, Marco. He was just here with us. And it was just, I loved you and Amy. It was just a great time. Great time. And I'm waiting for those cookies in December. Here we go. Chris Hoff, Midwest Martial Arts in Wisconsin. Would love to have you do an event out there. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. You know, a lot of things are in the pipe. I just, you know, I want to serve. I just want to serve. I can't say that enough. The info for the April event, please, K1, post that for the April event. Just go to brannonbeliso.com/itstime/live, I think. Good. Jeremy is Jiu-Jitsu and Healing Arts. Kutztown, Martial Arts, Pennsylvania. I'm probably just stepping all over that, sir. But I'm sorry about that. Jeremy. All right. Can we do this, K1? Everybody got your name in, the name of your school where you're tuning in from. Let me do a drum roll and get my announcer's voice. Me. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner of the Cotton Candy Machine, courtesy of Rainmaker Membership Systems and Software is Jeremy Schoner. I know I'm probably not saying it that way. Jeremy. Wow, you're with us, sir. Everybody say, give Jeremy some love. You are tonight's winner. Jeremy is the winner. Don O'Neill. Chris, give him congrats. Every disruptor in the house shows love. Congrats. Right. Come on, like the Mickey Mouse Club. Everybody get in there. Give Jeremy some love. Jeremy is a Market Muscle client, is what I'm assuming. And he hasn't really been with us. I think this is Jeremy's first night with us. What a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Congrats, Jeremy. Congrats. That's it, right? We celebrate everybody's victories, right? That's what true martial artists do. And there he is. Sweet. Jeremy, welcome to the Disruptors. So all the new people, go to the Disruptor page, become part of that page. I will post under files this planning your year calendar. I'm going to go back and tighten a couple of things up on it because I'm always making things better. And then I'll post it there. What are we going to do? Try to fill out most of the events for the year, right? If you can get 3 calendars, Dawn stated that, get those 3 calendars. It's all in the slide. Get the personal one, the martial arts one, and the business one. Get all 3 calendars rocking and rolling. That way next week you can ask me all those questions. Good. Please do the homework. Please do the homework. Congrats from Chris. Marco, it's a game changer for sure. Work that machine, Jeremy. Oh, yeah. If you want to know how to use a cotton candy machine, I'm designating it to Marco from now on. Marco is the Yoda of the cotton candy machine world. He's got it down. He uses 20 flavors. He does. I think he breakdanced Bilby Harris while he's doing the cotton candy. Look out for that. All right. So we're going to wrap this thing up. Just want to say thank you, everybody. It was a huge show tonight. Please share this with everybody. Next week, we're going to go through April, May, and June. We're going to answer those questions, get more people. Everybody needs to plan their entire year, the entire year. We haven't even gotten into the social media calendar. We're so far behind on that one. K1's trying to catch up, kick butt, but I want to have a whole social media calendar next year as well. Oh man, you see that, K1? More work for you to do. More work. Right? A social media calendar. That is a must. Thank you. Hey, Adina, we love you. Thank you so much. And you and everybody there at Values Martial Arts, we're on it. Marco will take care of that. Good. David, sir. Yep. We're working on it, K1, and we'll get it down, man. I like to be perfect in my imperfections. And as long as we're diligently working to be better every day and we're improving it, and every year our bottom line's still going up. Like I said, San Francisco, we've had some challenges this year. They took away all our parking and it's red zone for a block in front of us, but we'll shore it up. We're still doing $1 million in SF, so I can't complain when the day's done, right? I can't complain. Yep, so Marco's sharing. Happy to pass along those ideas, all right? Adam, I can't wait for the next few weeks. Please tell as many people as you can. And pre-frame it, get that calendar, tell them to become part of the disruptor group. Look at the slides from January through December. Get ready. So next week we can start asking me questions. Hey, Brannon, what should I do here in March? What should I do here? We do summer in the UK from here to here. What should we do here? And I can start. I'm an idea guy. I love it. And if I know the nature of your beast, then I can work with that and help you. Cool. All right. Are we good? I see the numbers are starting to dwindle, so I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank my sponsors, Rainmaker Membership Systems and Software. Thank you so much to My Studio, the app. Thank you so much to Market Muscles, and thank you so much to Kids Love Life Skills. This has been Success Never Sleeps. I'm your host, Brannon Beliso, who didn't breathe at all tonight, who just banged this thing out 1, 2, 3 until we talk again. You go out there. Oh, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me at Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat, Facebook. Find me. And until we talk again, go out there, live your best life.